First up this week, we're heading to the small Greek island of Tilos. For decades, it's been a fairly low-key destination and a firm favourite, with tourists looking for a more laid-back alternative to the busier islands. But now, it's looking to make its mark by becoming the first one to generate its own electricity using just the power of the wind and the sun. We sent Guy Fenton to find out how the plans are going.
I've just been on a 2-hour ferry ride from Rhodes to arrive here at the island of Tilos. And compared to Rhodes, it's much smaller and less developed here, but it seems to be just as hot.
You're more likely to run into wildlife here than people, with a population of around only 500 in the winter and 1,000 during the summer. But despite being a small island, Tilos is forward-thinking. It conducted the first same-sex marriages in Greece in 2008, implements hunting bans, welcomes migrants, and is developing its reputation as Greece's eco-friendly island. The first thing you'll notice is the island is just straight up beautiful. This is my life jacket. Alright. There won't need that.
Down. Pull this down, it'll inflate, yeah? Alrighty. And now all that's left is I get on.
If you're not sure whether to see Tilos by boat or by plane, then maybe this is for you.
This is the first time I've ever flown on a boat plane. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be a great way to see Tilos. I'm very curious how it's going to be when we're up there. Tiny bit nervous, but mostly excited. That was actually insane. A bit of a bumpy takeoff, but this thing goes so fast in the water and then it just took off into the sky. I can't believe this thing actually gets up there. Great way to see Tilos. If you ever come to the island, definitely try this out.
If heights aren't your thing, then how about this?
Probably one of the most relaxing and scenic ways to see Tilos is by bike. You might see some wildlife along the way, but right now I'm on my way to check out something that up until now has been a vital link between Tilos and the outside world. And this is it, these cables here. They have been connecting Tilos to another island called Kos, around 100 kilometers away. And traditionally, that's how Tilos has been getting its power, from Kos.
From here, the cable travels underwater to Kos, and up until now, it's been a lifeline for Tilos. The underwater cable sounds like a good idea, but the oil-generated power is expensive and the line is vulnerable to breakdown. When that happens, the island and its tourists are left without electricity. But thanks to a locally devised initiative, Tilos has now set about generating its own electricity in a sustainable and eco-friendly way.
So I'm about to meet a representative from the company called Eunice, which is the company installing all the renewable energy tech here on the island. And I think he's coming off this ferry right here, right now.
Zissimos Mantis is a mechanical engineer who has been heavily involved in the project, overseeing the installation of a vast bank of solar panels and a wind turbine.
In combination with the wind turbine and the battery storage area, we are hoping that we can satisfy the demands of the island, and of course in some particular hours of the day we can also provide power to the Kos power complex.
The solar park isn't enough though on its own. The wind turbine is also a vital part of the energy system.
The wind turbine though has the ability to operate and produce energy throughout the day, 24/7. So this means that comprising both energy sources and also storing medium or short-term storing energy in the battery will provide us a full operational power station.
There are power cuts.
The current mayor of Tilos, Maria Kama, grew up on the island. For Maria, protecting the environment through renewable energy has been a #1 priority.
Η φιλοσοφία του νησιού είναι αγαπάμε, προστατεύουμε το περιβάλλον.
The mentality of the island is that we love and protect the environment, and it's been something we've been fighting for many years. How can we be independent from all polluting sources that harm the environment? So an opportunity was presented through the programme, and we decided to participate and offer our island for this experimental project.
I started running this hotel from 1991.
Avoiding power cuts and being more eco-friendly will have big benefits for the restaurants and hotels of Tilos. I've decided to catch up with the hotelier to see how they think tourism might be affected by the renewable energy scheme.
First of all, we were not going to pollute. Secondly, we will win from the power cuts. We have a lot of power cuts. That means not good quality of electricity. So we will have a better quality. We will save our electrics.
Andreas knows that tourists here still want things like TVs, hair dryers and air conditioning, so the challenge is to ensure that there will be enough renewable energy to still power them. Tourists and locals might also be able to get around the island in new ways, with future plans for things like electric bicycles and motorbikes and charging stations for electric cars.
Nobody here is suggesting that this scheme can be replicated across all of the Greek islands. The tourism industry here on Tilos is pretty sustainable and low-key anyway, but they are setting a really good example. So let's hope that at least some of the other islands do follow their lead.